Have you ever wondered how someone in their 90s can still walk with steady legs and stand up without struggle? There is a 92-year-old retired doctor, Dr. Harold Bennett from Kansas. He's still sharp, and surprisingly his legs are even stronger now than they were in his 60s. According to him, the real key was simple. Every single morning, he takes 1 spoonful of the right nutrients. That small habit done consistently made all the difference. In this video, I'm going to share the 5 vitamins that gave me the legs of iron I have today. Whether you're dealing with weak knees, muscle cramps, or just feeling like your balance isn't what it used to be, these natural vitamins could be the turning point for you. Each one plays a different role. From rebuilding bone strength to helping blood flow freely through your legs. From keeping your muscles calm to stopping the numbness that creeps in with age. But don't worry, this isn't about taking a dozen pills or following some complicated health trend. These are simple, proven, and easy to add to your daily routine. Stay with me until the end of this video, because by the time we finish, you'll not only understand how these 5 nutrients work, but you might just start to believe that your best days of strength and balance are still ahead. You're about to learn how 1 spoonful a day can quite literally get you back on your feet and keep you there steady and proud. Let's get started. Number 1, Vitamin D. One of the clearest signs that your legs are on the path to weakness is if you find yourself avoiding stairs, feeling shaky when standing up, or hesitating before taking that first step after sitting for a while. But what if I told you that 1 spoonful of vitamin D a day might be one of the simplest and most effective ways to change all of that? This nutrient, often overlooked by older adults, plays a critical role in how strong your bones stay. And without enough of it, your legs can literally start to give out beneath you. Vitamin D is what helps your body absorb calcium properly, which is essential for maintaining bone density. As we get older, our ability to synthesize vitamin D from sunlight decreases dramatically, especially if we're indoors more or live in areas with long winters. Without enough of it, your bones can become brittle, and even a small stumble can lead to a major fracture, especially in your hips or legs. But here's the hopeful part. Studies have shown that just the right amount of daily vitamin D can actually help reduce the risk of falls by improving both bone strength and muscle function. Let me give you an example. Harold, a 78-year-old retired bus driver, told me he used to avoid going downstairs to his basement because he didn't trust his legs to hold him steady. He never thought it had anything to do with nutrition. He just chalked it up to getting old. But after his doctor recommended he start taking a daily spoonful of vitamin D in liquid form, things started to change. Over the next several weeks, Harold said he noticed his legs didn't ache as much when he got out of bed. His balance improved, and eventually he started using the stairs again without that familiar hesitation. What made the biggest difference for Harold wasn't just the physical support. It was the confidence that came back once he realized his body could be strong again. That sense of possibility, that belief that you're not just aging, but still building strength, is powerful. And it all started with a single spoonful in the morning. Vitamin D may not be flashy, but it's foundational. It builds the invisible structure that keeps you upright, steady, and able to live life without fear of falling. If you haven't checked your levels lately, this might be the time to ask your doctor about it. Because your legs aren't just muscles and skin, they're bones, balance, and belief. And this vitamin supports all 3. Number 2, Magnesium. If you've ever been woken up in the middle of the night by a sharp cramp in your calf or found yourself rubbing your legs during the day, Because they just won't stop twitching, magnesium might be the missing piece. This mineral is often referred to as the calm-down nutrient, because of the way it helps regulate nerve and muscle function. And for older adults, it can be the difference between legs that feel restless and legs that feel relaxed and reliable. Magnesium works behind the scenes to keep your muscles from contracting too tightly or firing off signals too quickly. When your levels are low, even small movements can feel jerky, strained, or uncomfortable. You might notice that your legs feel tight after walking short distances, or that your steps are less steady than they used to be. This isn't just a part of aging. It's often a sign that your muscles are tired from overfiring and they're not getting the minerals they need to function smoothly. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Magnesium doesn't just affect your muscles. It also influences how your body uses energy. Without enough of it, your legs can feel heavy, sluggish, and quick to fatigue. You might make it halfway through your grocery run before you feel like you need to sit down, or find that a short walk leaves you more winded than it should. That drained feeling in your lower body isn't always from heart or lung issues. Sometimes it's simply your muscles crying out for support. Psychologically, this can wear you down, too. When your body isn't cooperating, your confidence can take a hit. You might start skipping walks, avoiding stairs, or saying no to outings just because you're afraid of getting tired or stiff. But one spoonful of magnesium a day, whether it's in a powder you mix with water or a liquid supplement, can help give your muscles the steady fuel they need to perform without protesting. Let me share a story that might sound familiar. A woman named Barbara, age 74, used to dread getting up in the morning because her legs would cramp the moment she stood. She tried stretching, hydration, even massage, but the cramps kept coming back. When her daughter suggested she try a daily magnesium supplement, Barbara was skeptical. But within 2 weeks, she said the cramps eased up. Within a month, they were almost completely gone. And what surprised her most wasn't just the physical relief. It was how much more energy she had throughout the day. She told me I didn't realize how much those cramps were making me scared to move. The physical relief, it was about regaining the joy and freedom of movement that she had missed. Darlene's story is a powerful reminder that small changes can lead to big improvements in our quality of life. Number 4, omega-3 fatty acids. You might not always notice inflammation in your body, but your legs certainly feel it. That subtle ache behind the knees, the stiffness in your calves after sitting too long, or the way your ankles swell by evening, these are often quiet signs that something deeper is going on. For many older adults, one of the best natural remedies to reduce this kind of silent chronic inflammation is a daily spoonful of omega-3 fatty acids. These powerful nutrients, found in certain fish oils and plant-based sources, don't just help with heart health. They play a huge role in how your legs feel and move every day. What omega-3s do is fairly remarkable. They lubricate your joints from the inside out, reduce swelling, and even help improve blood flow to your extremities. That means less pressure behind your knees, fewer sharp jabs when you go from sitting to standing, and more smooth, fluid motion when you're walking across the room. For seniors, especially those who've dealt with arthritis or lingering joint pain, omega-3s can be the difference between discomfort and freedom of movement. Why is this so important as we get older? Because with age, our bodies naturally produce more inflammatory chemicals, even without injury or illness. This inflammation settles into the joints, muscles, and blood vessels, especially in the legs where circulation can slow down. Left unchecked, this can lead to chronic leg pain, slower healing, and even issues like varicose veins or peripheral artery discomfort. But when omega-3s are introduced into your routine, they help calm that inflammation, soften the stiffness, and support your body's natural healing process. There's also a mental component. Pain and stiffness often lead to hesitation. You might walk less, avoid getting up unless you have to, or take longer to leave the house simply because it takes more effort. Over time, this affects your confidence. But when that pain is eased, even just a little, you start to move more freely. You reclaim the ease of walking without wincing, of standing without needing to brace yourself first. That shift can do wonders, not just for your body, but for your spirit too. Let me share a story about a woman named Darlene, aged 76, who used to avoid gardening, something she loved, because kneeling and getting up again became too painful. Her son encouraged her to try a high-quality omega-3 supplement once a day. She didn't expect much, but within a few weeks, she noticed her legs weren't swelling as much by evening. She started bending more easily. She even joked that she could finally chase the squirrels out of her tomatoes again without grimacing. For her, it wasn't just about the physical relief, it was about regaining the joy and freedom of movement that she had missed. Number 5, vitamin B12. If you've ever felt a tingling sensation in your legs, experienced numbness, or had trouble maintaining your balance, vitamin B12 could be the nutrient you need. Vitamin B12 is essential for maintaining healthy nerve function and red blood cell production. Without enough B12, your nerves can become damaged, leading to a condition known as peripheral neuropathy, which can cause tingling, numbness, and even pain in your legs and feet. As we age, our ability to absorb vitamin B12 from food decreases, making supplementation even more important. B12 helps support the myelin sheath that protects your nerves, ensuring that nerve signals travel efficiently. When B12 levels are low, nerve signals can slow down or become disrupted, leading to those uncomfortable sensations and balance issues. But here's the good news: restoring B12 levels can significantly improve nerve function and reduce symptoms. Let me tell you about a man named Robert, aged 85, who had been experiencing tingling and numbness in his legs for years. His doctor recommended a daily B12 supplement, and within a few months, Robert noticed a significant improvement. The tingling diminished, his balance improved, and he felt more confident walking around his home. Vitamin B12 is a powerful ally in maintaining healthy nerve function and overall mobility. It works quietly in the background, ensuring that your nerves stay healthy and your legs feel strong and steady. By incorporating a daily B12 supplement into your routine, you can support your body's natural ability to maintain healthy nerves and reduce the risk of neuropathy. Conclusion: we've covered 5 essential vitamins and nutrients that can make a significant difference in your leg strength, balance, and overall mobility as you age. From vitamin D for bone strength and muscle function to magnesium for muscle relaxation, vitamin K2 for proper calcium distribution, omega-3 fatty acids for reducing inflammation, and vitamin B12 for nerve health, these nutrients work together to support your body's natural processes. Remember, it's not about making dramatic changes overnight but about consistent, small steps that lead to lasting improvements. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment a number 5 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thank you for watching, and here's to your continued health and mobility. Stay strong and keep moving. It was about being able to return to something she loved without her body holding her back. That's the power of omega-3s. They don't just patch the problem. They support the system from the inside, helping you move with less resistance and more grace. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment a number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Number 5, vitamin B12. There's a certain kind of weakness that's hard to explain. It's not pain. It's not fatigue, but more like a dull numbness that creeps into your legs and feet. Sometimes it shows up as tingling when you lie down or a weird buzzing feeling in your calves when you're trying to relax. For many older adults, these strange sensations aren't imaginary or just part of getting old. They're actually signs that your body might be running low on vitamin B12, one of the most essential nutrients for nerve health and leg strength. Vitamin B12 is like fuel for your nervous system. It helps your body create the protective sheath around your nerves, which is what allows signals from your brain to travel smoothly down to your muscles and back again. When your B12 levels drop too low, that communication starts to break down. Your legs might feel clumsy, unresponsive, or slow to react. You may even find yourself stumbling more often or hesitating when going downstairs. It's not that your muscles are weak, it's that your nerves aren't delivering clear instructions. Now, here's the part many people don't realize. As we age, our bodies often struggle to absorb B12 properly, especially from food alone. If you've ever been on heartburn medication or had digestive issues, your ability to absorb this vitamin could be even lower. That's why a spoonful of liquid B12 or a highly absorbable form can make a world of difference. Unlike pills that might get lost in the digestive process, a simple spoonful ensures it's delivered straight into your system where it's needed most. Beyond the physical sensations, low B12 levels can impact your mood, memory, and energy. You may feel more tired than usual, even after sleeping well. You might struggle with focus or feel down without understanding why. That mental fog combined with physical numbness or unsteadiness can create a kind of low-grade discouragement that weighs on your days. But when you replenish this vital nutrient, many people report not only feeling stronger in their legs but also sharper in their minds, more upbeat, and more engaged in life. Let me tell you about a man named Clarence, who's 82 and lives alone in a quiet neighborhood in Michigan. For months, he said his legs felt like rubber. Not painful exactly, just disconnected. He found himself tripping more often, feeling a strange buzzing in his feet when watching TV, and needing to grip the rail just to get up from his porch chair. His doctor tested his B12 levels, and sure enough, they were low. So, Clarence started taking a liquid B12 supplement every morning, just a spoonful. Within a few weeks, he noticed he wasn't gripping the rail as hard. His steps felt more stable. That odd tingling feeling at night began to fade. But what really struck him was that he didn't feel so foggy during the day. He said, "I started noticing the birds again. I hadn't realized how much I'd tuned out." That's what B12 can do. It doesn't just wake up your legs, it wakes up your life. So, if your legs feel like they've lost their rhythm or your steps feel uncertain even though you're trying your best, don't overlook your nerves. They're the quiet conductors of everything from movement to mood. And giving them the nourishment they need with just one spoonful of B12 a day might be the key to reconnecting with your strength and with yourself. Final thoughts as we wrap up this video. I'd like you to take a moment and reflect on what we've covered today. 5 simple vitamins, 1 spoonful a day. And yet, the impact on your legs, on your balance, your energy, your sense of strength can be nothing short of life-changing. It's easy to think that growing older means slowing down, sitting more, and expecting your body to do less. But what if that's not the whole story? What if your legs still have more to give? If only you give them the right support. Each of these nutrients, vitamin D, magnesium, vitamin K2, omega-3s, and B12, plays a very different role. But they all share one thing in common. They support the systems that keep you upright, steady, and in motion. And in a world that often underestimates older adults, that strength, your ability to walk with confidence, stand with purpose, and move with ease, is worth protecting. Now, this isn't about magic or quick fixes. It's about giving your body what it may have quietly been asking for. If you've noticed the signs, fatigue, stiffness, cramps, unsteadiness, then this is your opportunity to respond. Not with fear or frustration, but with knowledge and action. You don't have to settle for feeling less capable just because the calendar says you're getting older. I'm 92, and I say that from experience, not from theory. You deserve legs that work for you, not against you. Legs that carry you where you want to go. Whether that's across the yard, into the grocery store, or out dancing with your grandchildren at a family wedding, strength isn't reserved for the young, it belongs to those who choose to nurture it at any age. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.